Hello. Oh boy. Yes. Hello, special friends and neighbors. Your old friend Scooby Sprite from Best Links Games Podcast. I'm out the door right now, but sorry. I have a meeting to go to. As you can see, right here, in this window, a momentous thing has occurred. Noctropolis, one of the most bizarre games that I've ever played, has come to Linux. This is a 1994 disaster piece. It's a masterpiece. It's a disaster. It's awesome. It's terrible. It's fantastic in a horrible way. But it's so good. For being this terrible, it's the best. I have not seen this game since I originally played it. Holy shit, one moment.
And so it begins. You each have your assigned tasks. Remember what you owe me. Without my aid, you'll all still be rotting behind bars where Darkshell left you. Do not fail me.
This is 1994. Now, why, as we Jews like to say on Passover, why is this night different from any other? In my book, Blue Wizard's About to Die, I mentioned Noctropolis. I can't believe this is running on Linux right now. I mentioned Noctropolis in the appendices. For one, having some of the most bizarre, uneven incorporation of full motion video ever in line with actual gameplay sequences, such as this, which is like a point and click interface. I'm hoping that's us. Aware of your own dispassion, you reject the transient incentive to read. Who am I? Here's the thing, though. This game, which I never beat when it originally came out, I played the fuck out of it, though. And, you know, it just went away. Because it is not a heartbreaking work of staggering genius. It's the inverse of the whole is much greater than the sum of its parts. The parts of this game are much greater than the actual whole of the finished work overall. Like so many games that, you know, struggle. As 1994, this was revolutionary, by the way. More or less. It was fairly stiletto. Anyway, two things are notable about Noctropolis, which you can now get for $3 roughly for your Linux box on Steam. Two things. One, although it might not appear as such, let's see if we can move around. Ooh, what's that? Huh? No! I have no idea what this interface is supposed to do. That's supposed to be used. $1994. Anyway, two things made this game supremely noteworthy. Oh, gamepad support. Shit, I'm gonna be late. Two things made this game fantastic. One, the surrealist fucking MC Escher meets Terry Gilliam, slash Brazil. Look at this fucking room. This room is nothing in comparison to the stuff that comes later. But two, it's the inclusion of actual full motion video, not just in terms of like this guy, which is just like a sprite, but even that was amazing at the time. And also was the first video game I ever played that had actual, naked tits, breastises, with nipplage and everything in full motion video, in line. This game got a lot of things right, and it got just as many things wrong. And was a frustrating play experience, soup to nuts, but was without a doubt a technical achievement, two, an artistic achievement, uneven though it may be, and three, personally and artistically, technically, etc., was a fucking touchstone of This is so fascinating. Over 20 years. I was 14 when this came out. After settling into your office chair and putting up your feet, you tentatively open the comic to its title page. Disturbed by the publisher's announcement that the Dark Shear series has been canceled, an unexpected anxiety irritably competes for your attention. Again, you swallow the bitter acknowledgement that this will be the last time you may enjoy the novelty of a Dark Shear adventure. The writing, by the way, earlier today, before discovering this awesomeness actually exists for Linux now, I did look because I wanted to make sure that it was the right game. That it's been a long day, and by the way, today 1,009 games. I own 1,009 games for Steam. Anyway, many people have said, not many people, but like the Google search result, blurb encapsulation of all the results, more or less, basically all were kind of unanimous in that writing is terrible in this game. It's uneven, but they were building more or less what has now been refined thanks to the work of, modern masters like Tim Schafer, etc. That was my cha-cha-cha. So there you go. It's the limit to my dancing ability. Have been refined into the masterful adventures that you can have in games like the Book of Unwritten Tales, etc. Point and clickers that are frustration-free, intuitive, etc. But this is the origin. This was actually an o'erleaping ambition. O'erleaping ambitious. Way beyond King's Quest, which was, and Space Quest and other point and clickers of, the Sierra era, which this is contemporaneous to Noctropolis. Annoyed by your inability to affect the publisher's decision, you turn the page and resume your review of the last installment of the Dark Shear saga. This was no one had ever done anything like this before. And by the way, 1994, this was my first computer. It was a Hewlett Packard. It was a 1 gigahertz processor. It ran System Shock. It was the most expensive computer I would own until the present day, the system on which I'm recording this for you, which has 4 fucking monitors, a virtual reality setup, fucking 24 terabyte ZFS array. That's all just in this box right here. And $1,000 fucking NVIDIA video card. By today's standards, adjusted for inflation, the cost of the computer on which I originally ran this game, Noctropolis, easily around $8,000. Next page. Thrillsville! Bayonetta. The fuck? Secret ritual. City council meeting. A less muscular chick in somewhat more clothing than the previous underwear. I have no idea what this means. Square, circle, triangle. The irritable pitch of your shop's door buzzer mercifully awakens you from the disturbing vision, standing you concentrate upon forgetting the dream's intimidating impression of dreadful anxiety. Jesus, sounds like fucking Siri, fucking predictive text generated that. Let's just look at that last part of that, the last clause. You concentrate upon forgetting the dream's intimidating impression of dreadful anxiety. Anxiety can't be intimidating because that's the essence of anxiety, is fundamentally, anyway. Slightly overwrought. Did you see the tits, friends and neighbors? I hope you did.
In this package I hold sleeps a tale to be told, and I find it a thrill to know that it's filled with your future. Are you? Mystery, dreams, plotting and schemes, and no one, it seems, can answer. Only you. In one hand there's black, in the other there's white, but it's the gray in between that my riddle sees right. Do you? Though you claim the gray name, you must prove you're the same by presenting the ticket stub to win the game. Do you have it? That was the answer I wanted to hear. This package is yours. These numbers are clear. Beware.
And we're off to the races. Alright, I am late for a meeting. Cheers, thanks for watching. Check out the podcast, bestlinksgames.com, www.bestlinksgames.com, home of the audio-only podcast every weekend now for over 3 years, up to episode 173 as of tomorrow-ish, if I get around to doing it on Friday, as we're supposed to. Covering only the best games available for the GNU/Linux operating system, which you and I know and love. Yes! My name is Skooky Sprite, SKOOKIESPRITE. Find me on Steam, friend me on Steam. Join our Steam group, Best Linux Games Group. BLG Mofo is our stock ticker abbreviation. And, yeah, yeah, need to get in touch with me, hit me up on Twitter. It's easiest, shit, I'm so late. Easiest way to get a hold of me, at VegasWriter, VegasWriter. Cheers, thanks for watching. You will be seeing more of Noctropolis on this stream. Wait until you see the file cabinet room, which I swear to God. Anyway, I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. Cheers, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.